Hello. Learn to read between the lines. I'm not going to mention any names or channels or anything like that, but if you listen carefully, you can read between the lines. The distinction between truth and dishonesty. What do I mean? Well, I heard a certain person justifying how he doesn't need to explain certain things. And the justification came in the following: you need to read between the lines. Mr. Blogs donated to this cause because I hate the fat guy in a van. Okay. Mrs. Knobs donated because she doesn't like this chunky bear. Well, what was the purpose of that? Well, it is exonerating in the mind of this person that money was actually donated to them and not to a certain cause to help children. Do you see where I'm going with this? I have no doubt. Apparently there's been a deposit to this fund that helps children, and that's been verified. And I believe there is another deposit. However, if you read between the lines, the figures that have been given, it's something like $7,000 overall. And in fact, this person did show a certain video saying that happened. But when you read between the lines of what's being said now, and if you listen carefully, you could hear that these other deposits were given basically not for that cause. Or it's a justification to tell you that that's not the case. But that was never said by this person. It's just giving you a little bit of a mix into the bowl. So I do believe there's a second deposit. But I don't think it's that big. How could you alleviate the facts to get the truth? Well, you simply hand over a transaction number. I've been in business for a very long time. We would do 5,000 transactions through PayPal mainly, but credit cards and etc. But PayPal, interestingly, has specific transaction numbers. It's very specific. It's an ID for that transaction only. If you could get the second deposit ID and hand it over to, I believe there are investigators at the moment, not only through PayPal, but this children's fund that are looking into it. Now, if that transaction number wasn't made public, but given to, say, one person in particular, handed to the investigators, and it showed that $7,000, there'd be an immediate redemption. No problem. Everyone was wrong. But I think that transaction number doesn't show this figure. And that's why you're not getting it, because it probably shows this figure. If you read between the lines and you've been hearing, oh, well, you don't get told what the amount is and who it's from and blah, blah, blah. However, again, over 50,000 PayPal transactions in our business over the years. Every ID is unique. And an investigative team, which I've had on occasions, because people have been falsely using other people's PayPal accounts to buy and purchase things. Not many, but it's happened over the years. And that ID number's traced, and I got refunded, no problem at all. But what I'm saying is, if that number was given and it was translated to the investigators and it was shown that, in fact, $7,000 was given, well, everyone that's thinking what they're thinking are wrong. But if it shows this figure is very small, and you've been listening between the lines about why people donated, and it's because they didn't like someone, so they just gave me money, you'll understand why I'm saying read between the lines. I'll let you think about it, but the truth of the matter is, there's a smidgen of truth in a barrel of lies. That's my take on the case. I haven't mentioned anyone's name. I'm not saying anyone's wrong or right, just that if you listen between the lines, you'll understand what I'm saying. You've been watching. Thank you.